Welcome back. It's darts now, and two of the sport's most controversial characters, both former world champions, Eric Bristow and Jocky Wilson, faced each other in a very special best-of-31 leg challenge in Birmingham recently for prize money of £3,000.
Eric, from your history in the game and from what we've been reading and hearing tonight, I think it's fair to say this would be a little bit of a needle match.
Not so much of a needle match. We both, like, over the years, have want to beat each other more so maybe than any other player. We're all right before we start, but once we start on the hockey, I want to kill him and he wants to kill me. But I mean, afterwards, it'll be all right. You know, he won't be hitting me in the dressing room if I beat him or anything like that.
You've got one or two harsh words to say about him though in the past, haven't you?
Hell, he's done the same with me as well. But you should never believe everything you read in the papers, anyway.
Jocky, is he really as lovable as he's trying to make out now?
No, he's not. I'm going to have him tonight, Phil. You better believe it. I tell you.
It has been said, though, that on one occasion, one in particular, you were a bit of a softie with him, let him back in a game. Any chance of that tonight?
Yeah, I used to be. It wasn't me who broke his nose, it was somebody else. Nah, Eric's a great player. He's proved it over the years. And don't get me wrong, I'm Scottish, he's English. Whether I win or lose, I'm out to beat him, and he's doing the same for me. So I'll just say good luck to him, but I hope I win.
I think it would be fair to say not only are you playing Eric, you're playing the majority of the crowd here this evening.
That's no problem. They love me just as much as I love him.
First round, the jockey to go first, game on.
Wilson then has won the toss and has the darts in this best of 31 legs.
129.
And it's a capacity house here at the Bourneville Pub in Bourneville, Birmingham. In fact, they've turned away something like 150 people.
85.
501, of course, is the target. You must subtract their totals, and they must finish on a double.
100.
Should there be anyone left on the planet who doesn't know the double ring is the outer ring, whether they can finish on the ball, which is regarded as double 25. Wilson certainly has got his range quicker, 127, 100, and flying the trebles with ease and confidence. Tony Green, of course, calling the scores. Tony, of course, very big in this part of the world, in the Midlands, with Central Television's Bullseye programme.
100.
Wilson down at 172. He's opened up a lead of 80.
40.
Bristow likes to move in quickly and try to establish authority very early on in these big buddy challenges. Head on, winner take all. And Bristow 180 here really would turn this particular leg right around. 140 would be helpful too.
100. Jockey requires 132.
It's a possibility. 132 for first blood. Now then, 36 left, double 18.
96.
Treble 20, treble 12, second dart left to double 18. Bristow's got to produce the big finish here with 146 for the first leg. The possibility. And now 32 left, double 16.
Yeah.
Oh yes. And Bristow is who came from a long way back there. 146 to finish.
First blood then to Bristow, and the crafty Cockney soon opens up a 5-1 lead.
Game on, please.
Oh, this is a terrific opening from Wilson.
180.
So that's Wilson's first maximum. He's had 10 tons and 140. It still trails 5-1, and here's Bristow, and he's responding.
140.
It really is a blistering pace up there. 180 under his belt, Wilson.
81.
Bristow on the wrong end of a maximum 180, which would dishearten an all player. Not Bristow. Might well draw level here.
100.
Not quite. There's 19 between them. Oh, they're 21. Which takes Wilson down to 100, so the possibilities of an 11 dart finish here for Wilson next round.
Looking. Jockey requires 100.
Wilson trailing 5-1, best of 31. We're looking to take this one. Yes, double top for an 11 dart checkout. Now double 10.
80 score.
He knows he has a little breathing space. Bristow on 221, unable to finish, but be sure the crafty Cockney will rap out a reminder. Brilliant piece of realignment from Bristow, third dart now, double 10 from Wilson.
Jocky Wilson.
Wilson at last showing his true form, but Bristow took the next leg to lead 6-2.
Jockey throwing first. Game on, please.
And Bristow's finishing on this head-on occasion has been just a trifle breathtaking.
100.
6-2. Bristow now leads. I can't recall him missing a double. He'll be enjoying that.
100. 60.
It would be fair to suggest that Eric, perhaps this year, since the World Professional Final beating by his fellow townsman from Stoke, Phil Taylor, hasn't had his most auspicious year, but this occasion has clearly lifted him.
180.
And he acknowledges the Bourneville Club. That's his first maximum. And he really is blowing hot.
140.
Wilson still in front despite that 180. Bristow though only 20 behind, but not for long, one suspects. Now Wilson really needed a ton there. It's left of 141, which is a shot, but really looks to Bristow on 176 to leave himself more comfortably next throw. Now he's having a look elsewhere. Came down, 132, which leaves him double 70 and all the pressure in the world on Wilson. He can't finish now on 141.
49. Eric requires 44.
Well, in fact, it's 44 that he requires. The scoreboard just a little awry. Now it's double 16, whatever. Double 8.
28.
And that's the first time Bristow has missed a double. Just that little glitch on the scoring there, and will Wilson punish that? He has really
16.
blown his opportunity.
Eric requires 16.
Double 8. Will the old expertise and skill on the doubles return here? There's the target. There's the dart.
Another leg for Bristow, but Jocky hits back in style. It's soon 9-all.
Well, that really is quite a recovery. Wilson was trailing 8-2, and now it's 9 apiece, and Wilson has the darts. One of the last 6 legs, Wilson, and he's right back in this. Now, it's Eric Bristow who must be watching his back.
55. 100.
Desperately unlucky 2 treble 5s from Bristow. It really is just mere millimetres. Starting out and then from the max.
60.
You can see by their expressions that this is no mere exhibition. They really want this one. Wilson kicking on now.
100.
So, turn 40, 160, 104. Wilson needs 101. Bristow resting on 256, in trouble.
Jockey requires 101.
Well, he has options here. Yeah, single one, double top. For the lead for the first time.
61 scored. Eric requires 161.
And it's going to require a party piece from Bristow to hold on to his lead. He's never been headed yet. 161. Yes, the treble 17 would lead the pool. 84.
81. Jockey requires 40.
Double top for the first ever lead in this £3,000 challenge.
Jocky Wilson.
Bristow's turn to suffer then, but he recovers to level the match at 11 legs all.
What is a marvellous match. All square at 11 apiece.
23rd leg, it's Jockey throwing first. Game on, please.
The crowd here in Birmingham really warming to this. Wilson with the darts, 11 all, the score. First to 16.
100.
Bristow refusing to let the little Scot get any kind of score pushing on him. So he ever been one up, and look at him scoring here. He'll want to rub this one in.
140. 22.
Wilson does seem to be unsettled by minor setbacks. He seems to be favouring the finger of his throwing hand. He may well just have stubbed it or
41.
injured it in some way. It's his left hand that Wilson seems to be favouring, and it is one of his little idiosyncrasies. He always retrieves his darts with his left hand. Well, just have punctured the skin.
28.
Well, Bristow won't be happy with that.
60.
Tall score here would change the complexion of this leg.
100. 99.
A look at treble 19, none too successfully. Leads him Shanghai on 20 to 120 next time, Bristol on 192. He must change direction.
44. Jockey requires 120.
To regain the lead. It's a possibility. Double top.
80 scored on the day. Requires 148.
Well, this would be one out of the top drawer if he could manage it. 148 to save this leg. Need to treble 20 first start. Got it. Now then. He may well stay there. That would be double bold. He has, and that leaves him 28. Incredible effort here from Bristow. Marvellous shot. That really was 148.
What a finish. Bristow at his best. Let's rejoin the match at 14-12.
Jocky Wilson desperately then needs to hold on to the throw here in this Mitchell and Butler £3,000 winner-take-all head-on challenge. He trails by 12 legs to 14. And he knows that if he loses this one, Bristow with a throw next time would surely be well set. It's been a marvellous match, swinging one way and the other. But we're getting towards the climax.
85.
Wilson not getting much luck there. There's a touch of the jungle fighter. I hit Bristow once again, beginning to see the winning post.
104.
And Wilson not letting him get away. They're loving it. That's two trebles again.
140.
This is quite some leg. It's the third successive ton 40.
87.
Well, can either player produce a big finish here? It could make so much difference to the destiny of the £3,000 prize. Bristow 136. 80 scored.
128.
Again, that's an immaculate piece of dartsmanship. 132 for Wilson.
140.
And that's silly. He threw that. He wanted 132. He busted it. And that was a lack of concentration. And Bristow surely will cane that. Double four.
Game on, please.
And Wilson's concentration just seemed to be stretched there for a moment. Eric Bristow then going for the prize. 15-12, that's the score.
45.
And Wilson has got to pull himself up by the bootlaces. Terrific effort, maybe just
60.
batting his peak a little too soon, or maybe just couldn't maintain that peak. But it's now Bristow going for the prize. Well, there's two trebles.
140.
Wilson determined to give nothing away, just 15 between them. Bristow with the throw. He travels. Really is merciless. $176 now, Bristow. For the purse.
100.
is beginning to run out for the brave wee fifer, who came from so far back to lead.
129 score.
Again, brilliant calculation. Now it's all down to finishing power. Bristow's finishing was absolutely radical early on. Can you do it again? 56 now. That's now double 12 left. We've got a double 60 instead of a single. Wilson to save his neck. 20 for double top. Now double top to save the day. It's in there. Moreno.
29 flag. It's Jocky throwing first. Game on, please.
And he's got to hold on here with the darts. 15-13 now the score.
81.
So, well, again, not looking for the double 16 when he found it, which must have just affected his throw, affected his thinking. Oh, this is marvellous stuff from Wilson.
140.
That's a bit nice spin. 15-13 and Wilson's still in there digging away. Wilson looking good again here. Just got to keep hitting those tons.
120.
And again a fine recovery. Single 5 first start. And he's 155, which is a possibility, but a nasty throw next time. Bristow. No towel for this man. 155 going, yes, no. Should come out for 19s. The trouble would have left double 19. He'll go back.
99 score.
Bristow on 201 less these. That's a single 5. Can afford a wry smile.
17.
To make it 15-14. Now double top. Now double 10.
46.
A mile out. Which isn't an easy shot. 131. If he gets the treble 20, look for him coming for treble 13 with the next up. It's a single.
54 score. Jocky requires 10.
Critical. Double 10. Oh, and he has blown it. He's really blown it. And, well, might come for downstairs treble. Double top now.
37 score. Jocky requires 5.
Drama continues. 5 to go. Double 2.
One score.
Can't afford to do that. Bristow's already saluting the crowd. Well, is it premature? Wilson has missed his doubles when it really has come to the crunch. There's an air of a gunfighter about Eric Bristow going for the kill. Double top. And double 10. Wilson just lost an inch of bottle when it counted. Bristow came back, he was ahead, he lost 7 successive legs. Wilson's recovery was tremendous, but there Bristow got his second win. He takes the prize, and we have had another classic between two great dart players.
It was a great out at 148 that I think finally finished him off.
Yes, I was quite pleased with that myself. You know, about the high score here for about 5 legs, I think that was, yeah. But yeah, I had a couple of good out shots tonight. That's what. First leg I had a 146 out, I had a 148 out there, which hurt him as well. It does hurt, especially if you're sitting on a double. And he must have called me a few names under his breath. But obviously he doesn't swear because nor do I either.
Jockey's the man with the cheque. What do you reckon?
Stuff.
So Bristow winning that £3,000 prize right on the wire. You're watching the Sports